James for Secure Me. Let's keep up the energy now. Support our startup.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm James. This is Ricky, my partner. We're from Secure Me. So what is Secure Me? We put a bodyguard in your smartphone, ensure your safety, and our service will automatically call for help on your behalf without your intervention. Love to share you once our story. This is my sis, Yan. 3 years ago, he had a minor car accident and went unconscious immediately. And we lost contact, back in Malaysia, we lost contact with her for almost 3 days. And let me tell you this, these 3 days is the most traumatized for me and my family, as we anxiously search where she is. My sister car accident, and together with our concern of rising crime against women and missing children in my country, have urged me to search for a solution. What I found out that is most of the mobile safety applications require users to take out the phone, unlock the screen, search the app, launch the app, finally press a tiny button. Seriously, when you are in danger, can a user go through so many steps? What if we lost our conscience, or worse, our phone being forced to turn off? Can Secure Me solve the solution? Let's find out. Audio, please.
I'm concerned about my safety. It's so scary during nighttime. Gosh, but with Secure Me, I don't have to worry anymore. All I just have to do is to register a Please Watch Over Me event in Secure Me by just type in the event and duration. Or I can just take a picture of the app I'm going to take. And also I can voice record the event. Simple, right? Secure Me will report my location every minute until I confirm my safety. But if something bad happens, I can just trigger the ad hoc emergency either from Secure Me Mobile or from my Sony Live View Bluetooth watch, or if I fail to confirm my safety at the end of the event duration, Secure Me will assume I'm in danger and automatically send notification to my friends and family via SMS, email, Twitter, and my Facebook, even if my phone was switched off. Cool, right? They will be able to track my latest location and the details I have registered from Secure Me, and therefore I know the help is on the way.
Quick recap of the solution. Number one, we allow a user to register in bank, confirm the safety, and trigger emergency direct from the Bluetooth watch without even taking out their phones. And we'll support more and more Bluetooth devices. Number two, whenever a user feels unsafe, like someone is following you, you can simply take out your phone and shake the phone. In these cases, the phone will have an alarm sound and auto shoot cameras, so you can aim for an intruder, hoping that local police can help to capture the culprit. But most importantly, as long as the user has registered an event with us, rest assured that Secure Me will, rest assured that help is always on the way. And this is what user will see. A typical tracking page, a full tracking log from start to end to your latest location, and the event details like pictures, video, and voice you have recorded. And since we launched our beta in August last year, our patented solution has won a series of international awards, and initial market response is very positive. In terms of revenue model, this is our 3 main target groups. Direct money subscription for consumer offer premium features, and for SME, there's already a few companies or contacted us and showed interest to use our service. One company in Malaysia actually in the trial run stage now, and we have contacted and discussed with our police force back to Malaysia to white label our solution. So how big is the market? Based on the survey and demographic data, we believe the market for the person safety in Malaysia is about 50 million. And our company will be able to profitable if we just get 1% of the market from Malaysia alone. We are very confident to get 200,000 paid subscribers globally in 3 years' time. And Secure Me is backed by me, James. I'm the techie guy, I do everything. Our CEO, Winnie, Miss Ryan is down there. And we're happy to have Jeff Coleman as our advisor. Last, I'd like to show you testimony from our users, and to conclude that ladies and gentlemen, what we're addressing here is a real problem. On average, there's about 7,000 women being forced into unwanted situation in Malaysia every year. 200,000 children reported missing in the US every year. And millions of lives could be saved if they're able to access the health system early. So we hope that we're able to help to reduce this number quickly. Thank you, everyone.
I think the app is slick and it's nice. It's a nice implementation, but there's a few things that I worry about this app. And it's one of the things is geospatial accuracy. And also the second aspect is that it's kind of the evolution of let's say when WebMD came out, everyone went on the web to diagnose themselves, and basically they were instead of going to a doctor or a professional or consulting to a professional for that, they said, oh, okay, it's not cancer, it's just a cold. But in this case, you're actually relying on an app to locate, and if you're in a real dire emergency, instead, at least you should have a disclaimer of some sort saying, if you're a real emergency, call 911 or some form of emergency professional to get you out of that, instead of using the technology in that sense. It gives off kind of a false sense of security, I guess.
Hi, you have rightly pointed out the problem where people actually reacting to a situation, calling 911 when they're in a problem, but we have just shared reality, how many can actually reach out the phone? So this is actually a paradigm shift. We are preventing it by creating the habit, as long as it's your daily, habitual, it's part of daily life, blocking whatever you do, because risk can be anytime, anywhere. And in the event when something bad happens, even you don't have a phone, okay, you can't reach one, or even you are unconscious, help will still be there because you have previously registered an event and there's a duration. At the end of the duration, if you are not confirmed, you can't confirm the safety, it's deemed that you are in danger and we notify your loved ones for that. So that is actually a patented solution which creates the differences between us and our competitor.
It's an interesting solution, and are you familiar with a company called Secom? It's a security company. It's based in Tokyo. They have had a system similar to that for quite a few years in mobile, and especially targeting parents who want to give a device to their kids so that they can track if the kid is going off track. So this is a similar service in terms of a subscription model. And they have a if there's a problem, they dispatch someone with a helmet and bike to see what's happening. And the problem I see with the service is that, as was mentioned, you might generate a lot of false positives. So people who are not really in danger, who are not quite sure they're in danger, and still send a signal that they are. And as you said, if they don't signal that they arrive, maybe they forget, then it sends a signal that they're in danger. Who's going to pay for those false positives? Like a few dollars a month is not covering somebody coming and apply.
True enough, there will be positive, what do you call, false positive alarms. But what happens is that the user doesn't need to report back the safety. Basically, it's the other way around. The server will send a notification seeking for response. So that's where minimize the problem from happening.
Perhaps I add on that whenever user registers event, there's an event duration, and upon the event duration up, there's a confirmation that to send to the mobile phone to ask, hey, can we confirm you're safe or not? So this is a way one way to prevent the false positive alarm.
Now, I've also noticed, I wanted to know more about your patent as well, because I've seen similar products. In this case, when I actually went to Africa last year, I actually bought a little pod that actually has a GPS functionality, and it does track each position of where I was in a minute and a half, and it does last for about 30 days. It's a subscription-based service as well, and it basically tracks it, and there is an alert button I press, and it does send out via SMS, it does send out to Twitter and Facebook. So, what's the validity of the patent?
The pattern we actually found in Malaysia IPO is the process of pre-register event with as much information as possible, the pictures, the taxi number, and sent to the server. So in case that you fail to confirm the safety, this process will send a broadcast to the friends and family.
Not so much the device, but basically it's the process itself.
Thank you very much. Excellent. Serious topic, seriously addressed. Nice job, James. Hey, switching gears from one SAC topic.